Hey, you wonderfully made people. Welcome to our channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey guys, welcome. All right, so I am doing some boho braids is what they call them these days. You know, we had our own names back in the days. I was the go-to braider, hair weaver. That's not what we called it, but I'm just saying that now. But I was the one who did a lot of the what we call now protective styling. And I did everything back in the days. Don't get me wrong. I did everything: color, cut, trim. I did all the sets, the wraps, the relaxers, the jerry curls. I mean, I did it all. The updos and the finger rolls, French rolls, the finger waves, and oh my gosh, the pineapple waves. How many of y'all remember that? Especially those, of you who are more my age, closer to my age. Pineapple waves, let me see, the finger waves. Sometimes we used to call them the crunch or the scrunch or something like that. I think it was the crunch because you put the gel on it and you take the tail comb and you will lift up just parts of your hair that's lying straight down after you put the gel on it. And then you would sit under a dryer and you get that pineapple look. I never really liked that too much. I like sometimes when people would have a little bit of the pineapple wave in the front and had it going up into a French roll. We was very creative too, just like a lot of you today who probably do hair. Some of you, I'm sure, do hair. But anyway, you got a lot of, well, thank God for YouTube. You get to learn a lot of styles. And it helps me to stay up on certain styles that I feel like I might want to know how to do just in case someone asks me to do it, or I just like to try to do something new, just fun trying a new style. I'm a pretty quick learner. I used to just see something done one time and then I have it and then I would just master it. But this boho style was not really nothing new. Even when I was doing hair in my latter teens and 20s and 30s and 40s all throughout, there was always some kind of hair style that I would do where you add hair on. Even for extending hair, we used to add hair on if somebody's hair was short and they didn't want extensions from the beginning, but when we get kind of like near the halfway down to the tip, we will extend hair. So pretty same technique. Hurt?
No, well, no.
Okay.
You can see the printer and stuff.
Oh, I'm going to be trying to crop this when I'm doing it.
I mean, because it looks like it's enough space, actually. Your camera is good.
I'm mobile salon, okay? And that's a
good camera.
And that's the new phone, every new camera.
And that's really a good camera.
Oh, I didn't know it was fake.
Oh, it's recording?
It went on its own, but I'm going to be...
Whoopsies.
Okay, I just said, let me leave that part in. So yeah, look at me. I'm getting to the top. Yes. So doing what we call protective styles today is nothing new to me. Been doing hair for years. I love doing locks. Now I stopped doing chemical hairstyles a long time ago. I was always health conscious and it just never felt right, me doing chemical treatments in your hair like relaxers and jerry curls. It seemed like it was counteractive or something like that. Like it weakens the hair. And knowing, I'm a licensed cosmetologist, so I've gone to school, but just knowing that I'm stripping your hair, making it weaker, making it more drier, all your natural sebum that's in your hair. Like a lot of these chemicals and stuff dry your hair out. So that's why they have to put all these extra fillers and conditioners and everything else in it to try to keep it smooth as much as possible. But it's not really moisturizing your hair from within. It's just giving it that silk smooth finish. Yes, subscribe to our channel and become part of the His Garden Natural tribe. So, once in a while you see me pop up some videos of me doing hair, especially Monty's hair. I have nothing to do and I have free time and my hands are not bothering me that much. And if she wants a particular style that she either can't do herself or it's taking a long time, or if somebody else can't do it, one of her stylists, then I'll just go ahead and do it. Always tease and go, you spoil, you've been having your own in-home stylist for years. But I'm so glad. I'm glad to do it. I loved doing her hair. You know, when you work on your friends and your children, they're like your, I don't want to say test dummies, but they're like your models. They're like your testers. And I had so much fun over the years of doing new styles on friends and family hair. And plus, they get free hairstyles or a discount price, right? But anyway, yeah, so look at me. I'm finishing up this boho style. Doesn't really take long. Like I said, I think the whole style take about 4 hours for me to do nowadays because, you know, I used to be a really fast braider, but, you know, my fingers get sore easily now. So I have to really, I try to take my time. If I'm too tense while I'm braiding and twisting, it may make my fingers even more sore. And then some days I'm great. So she caught me at a good day. And you are finishing up here. Now, I was kind of trying to be funny. Usually I'll just keep, as you saw me do earlier, take pieces of the hair that are sticking out. And we use human hair here in the barley hair. I'm sorry, I mean barley hair. What is barley hair? Molly hair for the twist itself. And I did more of a Senegalese twist, so I twisted it kind of tight. Right? I like the Senegalese style. It holds better, and it just looks more better, cuter to me, more like a chain. And we took some human hair pieces to extend to the hair to give it that look. I was going somewhere. I'm trying to remember where I was going with the whole style. Oh, I was saying I usually, just like you saw me do before, take the pieces of hair and wrap around a pin or something. But because she was there and I had removed the pins, I just had to hold the hair. So now, this is pretty cool. It's not real heavy. And it's not a tight style. So that's one good thing about this style. It doesn't pull on the scalp. Now, it depends on how you braid or how you twist. But this style typically is not pulling and stressful on the scalp. I don't even know if she really felt any kind of tightness. That's another thing I stopped doing back in the days, is just tightening the hair. Okay, so right here, I am using a combination of water and conditioner. So if you have a good cream or a moisturizer or hair conditioner that you can blend with some water, and a lot of times you can leave the rinse out conditioner if you don't have any leave-in conditioner. It depends on the condition itself. Nothing too heavy, but just a little bit. It'll keep the hair feeling soft. Now, sometimes it depends on the condition and the quality of the human hair. It can stay a couple of days until you have to spray it again, right? You don't want too much buildup. Some hair you can put a little bit of oil. You don't want to put too much oil because it can make it look stringy. So I might put a little oil in a couple of days with conditioner and water just to give it that, what we call the lock treatment, the liquid or oil in the cream that usually moisturize your hair. But yeah, so we're refining the waves in this hair. It's looking nice. I like it. I like it. She was happy. I said, because I know I can't braid or twist exactly like I used to back in the days. I don't know, it just take me longer now, and then that's me. But she said she liked it. It was good. She said, you did a good job. I was like, okay, if you happy, I'm happy. So I'm making sure the ends are also conditioned and have the water on it all the way to the tips. And then, of course, she can style it in different ways. But yeah, I'm overall, I'm happy with it. Came out good. It didn't take long. My fingers weren't hurting when I finished, which is a good thing. And yeah, I haven't done hair in a while, so sometimes it's like a big treat. Because this is what I did for so long, since I was a child, basically. I was doing hair. And especially in my early teens, all the way throughout my life, I was doing hair. It was something I always did, even on the side. And as you know, I went on to get my license. And I worked in the salons, and then I started my own mobile salon service. And I still do some hair now. I stopped doing chemicals. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, a long time ago. But I think I did. I think I did mention it. And I became a natural hair care stylist. So I just concentrate on locks, twists, braids. I was doing weaves a lot. I haven't done a lot of weaves lately. But yeah. So now I do natural twists, hair care. I do scientific brushing. I do. So that's a scalp treatment. I do hot oil and scalp treatment, conditioning, moisturizing treatment. Look at her. Look at her. Yep. So anyway, don't forget to visit His Garden Naturals, hisgardennaturals.com, and see all of the wonderful natural products that we make as well. A lot of you already know, if you've been following us, we make natural skin and hair care and wellness products. So that's what I mostly do now, is make products that are healthy for your hair, your scalp, and we have expanded and we added wellness products. That could be anything from mushroom coffee to hemp CBD salve to supplements and all those things. So we technically are a beauty and wellness company. Ah, look at that. Done grew, done grew. Look at her showing off. Looks nice. I told her I wanted her to model her hair somewhat for me. So she went on and made a YouTube, I think a short, and a TikTok and whatever else. Thank you, Imani.